Welcome to Fast Stay 444. I really need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll jump into this game as the first arena wall just shrunk. And here's this Mitsubishi Lancer, which is quicker than the Audi S1 I had. You can see I'm right near the stadium. There's another drop over here. This winds up being 2 levels higher, so far so good. Level 6 Exoset. Great off-road acceleration. And let's take a peek inside the stadium while I'm here, and look what I find. A level 10 Lambo Centenario. So my plan is to win without a single head-to-head. And I will jump ahead where I am on the perimeter of this second to last arena wall. And you can see the final arena 15 now. Put that overlay there with 14 and 15 and take it away. And this is the wet season, so the water is off on my right, so it's kind of limited access. And I'm speeding this up as I wait, and others are engaging in head-to-heads. And as the arena begins to shrink, I will get in position for the final showdown. There's a player that gets into a level 10 Funko, which is a bit of a nemesis to me. And here is another Lamborghini Centenario that honks their horn and engages in a head-to-head that can't be completed.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 15. The range of time to leave is 11 to 13 seconds. I will leave it 12 seconds. We'll slow the exit down. Watch what transpires here. The Nemesis in the Funko goes flying by us, but exits at a solid 4 seconds and will be eliminated by the arena. I exit with a fair amount of speed at 2.5 seconds, which will leave 1 second remaining on the timeout bar as I exit over to the left. This single road will have buildings on the left I avoid and a bridge that's off on the right. To the right of the electrical power tower, which I will follow the line of electrical power towers for a short distance. It's right in line of the finish. See some buildings over there on the left, and there are some buildings just to the left there around the solar panels I avoid. Between these 2 roads, go over towards the finish. The road configuration that is ahead is roughly shaped like a thumbs up, and I know there are buildings around the thumb, some around the middle I have to avoid, and quite a few at this intersection that's coming up. I get through all of them narrowly. Over to this finish for a great win. 0 head-to-heads in this Lamborghini Centenario I found in the stadium. Yes!
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator.
I'll jump into this game late in the game. There's 8 drivers left. I am in the RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. This will be Final Arena 14. Doesn't have the aerodrome within it, and the arena walls touch in the southwest there. Our clues, it will be Arena 14. And we'll speed this part up. I was trying to just snipe someone that came over me and wanted to peek at that drop over on the left there. It's not of interest. Here comes a car. Let's see. What are they in? They see me because I've been moving. They know exactly what I am trying to do and will not drive over me. If they did, I could have engaged. Oh, that's a Lamborghini Centenario. So I back up. Let's see if I can get them to back up. I do. And here we go. Let's go. Let's see if I can steal this Lamborghini Centenario with the RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. Bend in the road and a sharp right turn, across the bridge. Look at, I will zero in on the mini map. Look what they did. They continued straight into the city. That is a fatal error on their part. I just need to get through the trees over to this finish here, and the Centenario will be mine. Yeah, I hit a tree. Shouldn't change the outcome. Is that a Trackhawk that went flying by me? Yeah. So they're completing a head-to-head here as well. Oh no, they were just eliminated. So that was either 2 Trackhawks battling it out, or they took their Trackhawk. I'm not sure.
Opponent eliminated.
This could not have gone much better. The arena is shrinking for the final showdown. I challenge them to see if I can get them to put themselves out of position. And they must have taken the Jeep Trackhawk from the other driver.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
Right up this electrical power tower, directed north in line of the road ahead. Let's get spun around here. Here we go. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 14. The range of time to leave is 15 to 18 seconds. I will leave at 17 seconds. Here's a Funko also trying to time their exit. They timed their exit perfectly at 3 seconds. I'm a second behind them at 2 seconds. That will leave 1.5 seconds remaining on the timeout bar. And I am angling over to the right of this electrical power tower. The line they are on is right in line of the buildings around the solar panels. Watch this. I couldn't help but look over at them. Alright. In doing so, I almost hit that electrical power tower. That would have been bad. So I am going through the road configuration that's shaped like a bird. This is the lava field. I know I can go far right of that and avoid all of the lava field. You can see the church ruins there. Tree. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. They picked up quite a bit of ground here. No surprise the Funko is better off-road than the Centenario. I recognize this finish point. It is in a strip of buildings. I'm just clipping trees along the way, and look at the Funko go full sending it. I'll replay that in slow motion. Watch them. They didn't spin out, but lost all of their momentum, and I get over this finish right in front of them. Yes! And a Lambo Centenario I stole late. Haha.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
I was being chased by a level 6 Chola, so I led them away from the direction of a head-to-head, turned around on them. They engage in the head-to-head as they run into the side of that bridge. I get on the road, put the power down. This level 2 Volkswagen Golf R, it's a great car actually. So I will get over to this finish before they do and take their Chola. Thank you very much. Bit of regret on their part, I'm sure.
Opponent eliminated.
I will jump ahead where I was being chased again. So I led them away and turn around on them. This winds up being another level 6, but the much faster Audi RS7. They tried the Ram challenge, but you're able to go through them for just a second. And I will also speed this head-to-head up. This was just before the arena was going to begin to shrink for the final showdown, and this is going to be Final Arena 10, which is northwest of Atlantis to Tula.
Opponent eliminated.
I will pause this here. It offers me leveling up into the Porsche Cayenne or taking the other level 6 Audi RS7. I will take the much faster Audi RS7. And the reasoning was it is so late before the final showdown. I would have to scramble and try and beat a higher level vehicle and possibly be eliminated. So you can see the final arena now, Final Arena 10, and where that's located, northwest of Atlantis to Tula. Someone completes a late head-to-head and gets into a Brocky. And then another late head-to-head is completed and they get into an Andretti Beetle.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 10. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will leave at 24 seconds. Rocky goes flying by me and hits the brakes when they realize they're going to be early. I am actually going to be extremely close, far too close. Look at that. I am 1 millisecond from being eliminated by the arena. I do not like to cut it that close. Wow. But I'm still in the race, so I will angle over towards the middle of this X-shaped intersection. This is a clear path, avoiding the buildings on the left, the greenhouse on the right. Now slowly angle over towards this finish. Initially, it looks like this very well may be in the city of Guanajuato. I'll know more as I get closer and open up the map. Horizon Street Scene Festival site off on the right. Avoid some buildings and trees along this route. And I will open up the map and pause this here. You see that roughly H-shaped pattern of roads? I want to be on the left edge of the H. So they're, I don't know if they're just being overconfident there, trying to bump into me or what, but I'm focused on my route here. Get on the left edge of this H into the city. And pretty much just slow down to take this sharp left turn. Look at this finish. Where is this? Oh, it's in a tunnel. So I have to take this sharp right turn back over into this tunnel here. Right. Look how far back they are. I think they just stopped and conceded the loss. Yes! I'm glad I took the Audi RS7 over the Porsche Cayenne. What a great car.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
This was early on in the game. I was chasing this car, and watch this. They quit. They just disappear. And here comes a third vehicle that winds up chasing me. So I will try leading them away and turn around on them. I have no other option. What are they in? They are in a level 5 Liberty. This is a bit of a nemesis of mine. Very skilled player. I'm going to take the bridge, and they are going across the stream. So that will cause them to lose a lot of momentum taking that route. Angle over to the right here. Through this greenhouse. And they went through, I think there's a pond over there that they had to go through that caused them to lose a lot of momentum. Go through the north edge of the cloverleaf over towards this finish. Get on this road and put the power down. I'm going to be able to steal this Liberty here. Eliminate a very skilled player and a bit of a nemesis in this game. And they wound up quitting right as I crossed the finish, so it doesn't show their gamer tag. I will speed this part up. When I see that the arena wall is that far to the west, that is typical of it being a final arena 17 in the Baja in the northwest. So I have, what is that, 1.5 second roughly damage on my timeout bar. And I will jump ahead where I come over here. It's being chased, so I grab this Chola, and this vehicle winds up passing me as I take the Chola and pauses. I catch them. They are in a level 8 MG Metro. These are actually two closely matched off-road vehicles. So it's a matter of who takes the cleanest route over to this finish at this point. And watch this. This is the break I needed. My momentum carries me over here. Unfortunately... Oh, no. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got it. I got it. I narrowly got it. Wow.
Opponent eliminated.
It offers me the Merc AMG GT. I'll take, of course, the AMG Metro. I will take the Merc AMG GT and jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown. This is a 3-driver final showdown here.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
And I see the other two drivers on the mini-map off on the left, so they are not trying to influence the finish south. If they were, I would follow them. You can see this point on the map that I like to leave from for Arena 17. The range of time to leave is 12 to 14 seconds. I will leave it 16 seconds because that range of time is for level 10 or near level 10 speed vehicles. And I have some damage on my timeout bar, so I cannot afford to leave early. That is a Merc AMG 1. So I have my hands full here. I exit at 1 second with that 1.5 second damage on the timeout bar. That will leave 1 second remaining. So that's actually a perfect exit. Mesh is this. Looks like it may be around the mountain here. So quite possibly that third driver influenced the finish. And I clipped those rocks. I'm in third position now. So let's focus. This straight line of road is what I want to be in line of, and it is on the switchbacks. So I will get on this road, cut across this bend in the road around this lava here. Back on the road, put the power down. I actually like my chances. The Merc AMG 1 is trying to take a straight line across the side of the mountain and will lose a lot of momentum. I should move up in my position through here. Still showing 3 drivers left. I'm in third position. Second position. And you can see the finish point now is around the middle of the switchbacks on the southeast portion of the mountain. So I will start angling over to this finish. I should go up a position through here, which I do. I'll just get through here without hitting any trees. If I hit any trees, I'll lose all momentum and may not get up the mountain. Come on, let's go, let's go. You can see the finish point, it's right there. Come on, let's go. Don't hit any trees. Come on, come on. Got this, you've got it. You can see the Merc AMG 1 over on the left there. On the mini-map. They're just up above. I think they're on the other side of those rocks. They may get stuck on those rocks. Got it. Yes. This wound up being win 3,599.
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
You can see I'm being followed. I timed getting through Guanajuato just to the Bat's Head as the arena shrinks. Wait for the arena to shrink. Potentially there could have been a drop at either left or right here at the Bat's Head. There wasn't, but there is a level 6 aerial nomad overlooking the stadium here. And look at all the drops. Let's go take a peek at all of them. It's hard to not. The downside is this is critical time I could use to engage in a head-to-head, but this works out actually. I find a level 6 Porsche Cayenne. So I'll take that. And back up. That vehicle came by and tried to engage, so let's see if I can chase them and engage in a head-to-head with them. I do catch them. Watch this. They are under the bridge. I will engage in a head-to-head with them. They are in a level 4 Audi S1. These are actually 2 closely matched vehicles, although 3 levels apart. Porsche Cayenne, He's slightly quicker off-road. I'll speed this head-to-head up where I get over to this finish right in front of them. And we'll get into a level 8 here.
Opponent eliminated!
I'll take the MG Metro. It's early enough to where I can use this to engage in a head-to-head and continue leveling up. Open up the map and pause this here. You see where the arena walls touch? That tells me it will be Final Arena 9. And actually the only head-to-head that I trust in this area, where I don't have to go through all the trees, is on what I call Tunnel Road. So I will jump ahead where I risked not being on Tunnel Road, caught a Porsche Cayenne. I know I have to go through the trees now, and this is doesn't matter how fast of a vehicle you have. If you run into trees through here, you can win or lose it all through there. But I fortunately get through there cleanly. Now go over on Tunnel Road, where it's the only head-to-head that I really trust myself with. I mentioned, and get into this level 9. Group A. What a great car. And I'm being chased. Look at this. So I'm going to lead them away. I can continue on and then turn around on them and see if I can't go back towards them with momentum. And I don't think this is a skilled player, because if they're falling for this, and to my surprise it is, this is a bit of a nemesis as well, this player. And these are actually two closely matched vehicles, Hoonigan Group A and the Hoonigan RS200. But I was actually a bit surprised that they fell for that move. They may have been a bit overconfident that they had the Hoonigan RS200 and thought that I might have been a rookie and did not know this route. So I will just follow this over to where I see this angled dirt road over towards the finish. They are taking more of a direct route. I get overly excited. I overshoot this turn, but I will get over to the finish right in front of them. Beat them. Yes. Ah, take that.
Opponent eliminated!
And I prefer the Hoonigan RS200 over the Funko, so I will take that. You see that level 4 that was nearby. I will have no part of that, and I will jump ahead. I just wound up going on the perimeter, hanging out, and now I'm getting in position for the final showdown as the arena is shrinking, not leaving enough time for anyone to engage and complete a head-to-head with me. Right around this T-shaped intersection, there's a shed over here I like to be next to. Eliminates those that like the antics of trying to ram into you just before the final showdown, right here. Someone was outside of the arena wall and was eliminated there. I'm not sure what they were in.
Head-to-head's complete! Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 9. The range of time to leave is 11 to 13 seconds. I will leave at 12 seconds. It's common for drivers to be caught out of position to try and time their exit in this final showdown in this area, but there are vehicles that come scrambling over in the final moments. You can see there's a Ferrari and MG Metro. I have to modulate my speed, time my exit perfectly at 3 seconds, which will leave 1/2 of a second remaining on the timeout bar. I see this finish point and we'll angle over to the right. I want to go east of the pyramid strip you can see there over on the left. And this is similar to a route I would take for Arena 8. Right around this intersection. Go slightly over to the left here. Alright, I just had some air and landed on my left wheels, but regained control. Let's put the power down here. Shouldn't have a problem winning this if I have a clean run over to this finish. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Wait a few trees on this route. Finish it right here. Come on. Yes, with the Hoonigan RS200 that I stole from a Nemesis. Yes.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
I found this level 5 Porsche 911 Desert Flyer early in the game, and I will jump ahead with... This was actually very poor positioning on my part. Actually, that tree helped me stop and change directions. Head to head with this Audi S1. I think they were trying to ram me there, crossing paths with me, but I avoided that. Get over to this finish in front of them and get into a level 6.
Opponent eliminated.
I wound up just parking here in the level 6 Porsche 959 and was waiting for the arena to shrink, but here's this vehicle that came up behind me in a level 5 Porsche. Tried bumping me, and I avoided that. And I will go around to the right. This is a quicker route rather than following the twisting, winding road along the shoreline there. And that's the route they wound up following, so there's no way they're going to be anywhere near this finish as I cross the finish on the shoreline here.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, great. Level 7 Jeep Trailcat. And I will open up the map and show you. You see where the arena walls touch? That tells me it will be final arena 15 when the arena walls touch there. And it has the aerodrome within the next arena wall. So, knowing that, I go away from the progression of the game and come over to this intersection. Here's a vehicle here. What are they in? Here's a third vehicle. Let's see if I can go by them with momentum. And what have I done? This is the much faster Lamborghini Murcielago. So off we go. I will angle over to the left here. They continue straight, roughly where the head-to-head that I completed previously along the shoreline. I know this is a flatter route through here. They have to go over some rolling hills over to the right. Over slightly to the right here. Now I'll angle over to the left and get on this bridge. Got quite a distance back there. Should be able to beat them and take that Lambo. Follow along this trail. I tried to cut this turn too close and I just clipped that tree and rolled over. Fortunately, I landed on my wheels and I didn't reset, and I will be able to beat them. Wow.
Opponent eliminated.
I will take the Lamborghini Murcielago over the RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. I'll speed this part up where I wound up going over on the perimeter of the arena wall. It's a future arena wall. And here's this vehicle coming full speed, going the wrong direction in a level 4 BMW X5. Not sure if they were being chased, what was going on there. Either way, I will angle over to the left. Follow this trail. Over to this finish here. Offers me something faster. Let's see what is offered.
Opponent eliminated.
I will take the 11.9 Fiesta. It's a better off-road vehicle where typically this is going to be an off-road final showdown. And I decided just content to use this in the final showdown. Park here on the perimeter. Here's a vehicle right in front of me that just completed a head-to-head. Let's see if I can go by them with momentum. They are in a level 9 Trackhawk. I think I caught them by surprise. I will speed this head-to-head up. It was pretty uneventful. Get over to this finish. Get into a level 10.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, great. Better yet, the Hoonigan RS200. And I will speed this part up as well. And look at that, my hero, Freddy High 1, gets into a Merc AMG GT in this game. And the arena is shrinking, so I will just get in position for the final showdown right here. This bend in the road is the point I like to leave from.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 15. The range of time to leave is 11 to 13 seconds. I will leave it 12 seconds. And I have a short distance to my exit for this final showdown because sometimes you get cross traffic. Drivers heading north through this intersection that's ahead. There's Freddy High, my hero, off on the right. I time my exit with speed at 2.5 seconds, which will leave 1 second remaining on the timeout bar. I instantly turn to the left in line of this road, this angled road. There's buildings on the left and a bridge on the right I avoid on this line. Angle over towards this electrical power tower. I'll get on this straight section of road that's ahead. There are some buildings I avoid, and the solar panels will be off to the right. Now I will angle slightly over to the left here. This road configuration that's ahead is shaped like a bird. This is the southern end of the lava field. I know I can go through the neck and then through the middle of the left wing. See the lava I am avoiding on this line. Church Road's off on the right. Now, this should be a clear path the rest of the way over to this finish. Just put the power down. What a dominant win. What a great win. Great game. Yes!
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator.
Found this Audi S1 at the beginning of the game, and here's this level 7 Bronco on this bridge, just waiting for me to take. I'll jump ahead. I wound up chasing this Nissan Tsuru. End of the pyramid strip there. And just head over this way to the finish. This wound up being a very easy win. Should have been a little farther to the right there. I wind up doing a forward double roll. So just cross this bridge, hang it right over to this finish. Fortunately, I didn't roll over and reset and lose it back there.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, Lamborghini Murcielago. 2 more head-to-heads, and I get into a level 10. And I open up the map and pause this. I can see where the arena walls touch. This will be Final Arena 10. You see how it's just northwest of Atlantis to Tula there? And as I level up, a bunch of vehicles are leveling up or completing head-to-heads. I will jump ahead. I went away from the progression of the game, away from where the next arena wall is, and catch this level 6 Exoset. Off we go. Let's get on the highway and put the power down here. That was just north of the solar panels, east of New Lake there. And they wound up rage quitting.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, great. Level 9 Fiesta. And I turn away from the progression of the game and I see a car chasing me. So I am going to attempt to lead them away from the direction of a head-to-head and turn around on them. That was successful. Actually recognize this gamer tag as a very skilled player. I've seen them many times before in the game. So let's see if I can't jump over this hill towards the finish without hitting any trees through there. Ted. Good jump. Landed squarely. Oh, I wind up tumbling. And they passed me, but there's a dirt road here. I know there's a bump on the other side of it, and I know to go across it at an angle. They went across it squarely, and they wind up tumbling multiple times there. So I wind up passing them, and I'll get over to this finish before they do. I was actually surprised to see them do that with their skill level, but it shows regardless of the skill level, everyone makes mistakes.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, so that was the 3 head-to-heads that I wanted to get into a level 10, and winds up being the Merc AMG 1. So I will fast forward ahead where I just came over here and waited. If anyone came towards me, I would engage in a head-to-head, and someone gets into a level 9 Andretti Beetle. And then someone else gets into a level 9 Hoonigan Group A. So this is a 3-driver final showdown. I am up against 2 level 9s I described there, and this is the point I like to lead from right here.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from in line of the road ahead. This is Arena 10. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I found leaving in most level 10s, 22 seconds is optimal. get on the road and gain some speed. And where the road bends to the right, I continue straight. I like going through the corner of this greenhouse. This is a flat line through here. I exit perfectly at 3 seconds, which will leave 1/2 of a second remaining on the timeout bar. When this finish point appeared, I should have actually tapped the brakes and angled over to the left. I'm right in the middle of these buildings. Fortunately, I only hit those barrels and not a building. And just narrowly missed that tree back there. Now let's turn over to the left and start gaining some speed. Second position. Back into first. Where is this finish? It definitely looks like this is in the city, Guanajuato. It very well may be the YOLO jump. I'll know as I get a little closer. When I get here, I recognize this is the short YOLO jump. Just continue on this line in between the trees. Yes! I'm right next to the finish. Let's replay that in slow motion. A little farther to the left, I would have landed on the pin, but this is still pretty good. Watch how both mirrors come flying off, landing on the ground on either side next to me. And there they are right behind me. What a great win. Yes.
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
I went all the way through Guanajuato. I could tell after the first arena would shrink, I could get over to the Bat's Head here, and I'm glad I did. Look at this. A level 7 Jeep Trail Cat. So I will continue on this line, start making my way over, looking at these other drops, but trying to engage in head-to-heads. And here is another level 7. And I know the Ford Bronco is faster off-road than the Jeep Trail Cat, so that's a bit of an upgrade. And I will continue on because of all the drops that are here. Why not? Let's look at them. And do a little barrel roll on the way over to a level 8 Camaro. So 2 level 7s and a level 8. Boom, boom, boom. And I know I have to use caution with the Camaro off-road. It's terrible off-road, as you can see, wheels spinning. And I open up the map and scroll down. I can tell where the arena walls touch. This will be Arena 13, actually. It's kind of deceiving. You might think it's going to be Arena 15, but this is going to be Arena 13. Had the arena walls touched farther to the southwest, it would have been Arena 15. So I will fast forward this up, glancing at other drops, and here's a vehicle going away from the direction of a head-to-head that I catch. Chola. They're probably spinning their wheels back there. Fortunately, I was on the pavement in the Camaro, so I could gain some speed. Let's just get over towards this finish. Fast forward this head-to-head up. And because of where the head-to-head originated, the finish is here on the highway, Arena 13. So the head-to-heads go back and forth between the hills here in this area. I head away from the progression of the game as I level up into the level 9 Fiesta. One more head-to-head. And you can see the arena wall now more defined. You see how it's kind of centered over the highway? That's another clue. It will be Final Arena 13, and it doesn't go as far to the southwest any longer. That's this Porsche Cayenne going away from the direction of a head-to-head. Now fast forward this head-to-head between the hills over to the finish here under the highway.
Opponent eliminated.
Alright, the Brockie. And if I engage in another head-to-head, it would offer the Lamborghini Centenario. And I know the Brockie has a higher top speed. You can see the final arena wall now. So I just came over here near Horizon Mexico Festival site. If anyone came towards me, I would engage in a head-to-head. That didn't happen. So I timed getting in position for the final arena, and look at that. Someone else gets into a level 10 Brockie in a late head-to-head there. So I'm kind of creeping forward. I don't want to leave enough time for anyone to engage and complete a head-to-head with me here. And this is the point I actually like to lead from right here. I'll honk my horn as that MG Metro goes flying by me. All those cars, if they try to complete that head-to-head, will just get caught out of position. This Lambo realizes that. They just park next
Head-to-heads
to me.
complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to lead from. This is Arena 13. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will leave at 21 seconds. The Brockie actually has one of the quickest acceleration rates. So here's 3 level 10s, and I will slow this down as I get a little closer. Watch. Some of the vehicles in that Brockie is going to exit early if they do not slow down. Watch this. And they do. They exited at 4 seconds. I exit at 2 seconds. And they will be eliminated by the arena. I will have 1.5 seconds remaining on the timeout bar. Alright, the finish is to the southeast. I will just continue on the highway and open up the map in the straightaway ahead. Let's gain some speed, and I'd like to turn over towards this finish once I cross the bridge, and it is just on the east side of Atlantis to Tula. I paused that and zeroed in on it. So just across the bridge is a yellow billboard. When I see that, just there on the left, I know to turn to the right. Now I'm trying to angle over towards the middle of these 2 greenhouses. There are roughly 2 roads that parallel here. I want to kind of go between them and then get in line of this other road here, between a few trees. Shed there. Watch out for a tree, multiple trees. The finish is right ahead. I know there are some buildings and some trees through here. Let's slow down so I don't hit them and roll over. What a great win. Yes! Ha!
Congratulations! You are the eliminator.
As you can see, this is around the beginning of the game. I'm still in the Nissan Tsuru. I find this level 3 Hyundai Veloster. And I am really close to San Sebastian, so I will go over there. And I'm showing you this because of what I find. Watch this. This winds up being a great find here. Early in the game, a level 10 Hoonigan RS200 just sitting here. And I was a bit surprised. There are quite a few people that like to start the game here. I open up the map here. You see that Y-shaped configuration of roads on the arena wall? That tells me it will be Final Arena 7. So I stayed away from all the head-to-heads, the progression of the game, this entire game. I am attempting to have 0 head-to-heads and win this game. You can see I'm just on the perimeter here. There are 6 drivers left. And I'm going to attempt to time going into the final arena and not leave enough time for anyone to engage and complete a head-to-head. Should be fine. Just beyond this intersection, at this bend in the road directed west is the point I like to leave from for Arena 7, right here. It's common for other drivers to head northwest from this arena, like the other arena that's very close to this, Arena 6.
Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 7. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave it 19 seconds. Looks like they were trying to block me. Fair enough. Wise tactic. And I am just maintaining my speed through here. I actually timed my exit very well with a fair amount of speed at 2.5 seconds, which will leave 1 second remaining on the timeout bar. And those other drivers that were going northwest influenced the finish, so I need to get through these trees here. Actually should have been a little farther to the right, but my momentum carried me a little deeper into those trees. Now let's start turning over towards this finish and gain some speed. I went from 4th position to 2nd position very quickly there. I'll get over on the road and put the power down. Now I'll open up the map and zero in on this. I can see the finish is on the south side of Guanajuato. There's no need to go into the city, but I do know a straight line. There are rolling hills with trees, so I know to veer farther to the right and then angle over towards this pin. I've seen this finish numerous times before. Let's see over to the left there, those rolling hills and trees I mentioned. Come on, let's get through here. Let's see if I can get through here without hitting any trees. So far, so good. It's a rarity. All right, I got it. I got it. All right, I found this Hoonigan RS200, 0 head-to-heads, and won the game. Yes!
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
This game I started in Ekballam, and I could hear a drop that was nearby, and I knew it was on top of the ruins here. So I'll go up here, and what a great start. A level 6 Audi RS7. Pretty much level 9 top speeds on the pavement. So I'm right around the perimeter of the arena wall here. Likely this may be a final arena in the east somewhere. Let's see. Yes, it will be in the northeast. Final Arena 4. You can see that the triangular shaped intersection is not within it, but goes very close to that. So I jump ahead where I am completing a head-to-head. It's the level 3. Get into a level 7. We'll jump ahead again as I am completing the next head-to-head. And beat another level 3. Get into the Lambo Murcielago. And you can see again that it will be Final Arena 4 in the northeast. And I would like to get into a level 10 for this final showdown. It is typically a westbound highway, or predominantly highway final showdown. So see, I showed you the end of that head-to-head. Got into the Hoonigan Group A, and I'll show you completed this next head-to-head, getting into a Funko. And now we'll jump ahead where I am getting in position for the final showdown. Just beyond this bend in the road here. I actually recognize this gamer tag. They were kind of crashing my stream a couple weeks ago. I don't know if they were intentionally going into the games or they just randomly landed in my games, but here we are. Arena 4, range of time to leave is 26 to 29 seconds. I will leave it 26 seconds.
Final showdown!
I found fluctuating the acceleration in the Funko helps keep it on the road, so I did well through there. No collisions. Exit with a great amount of speed at 2 seconds. That will leave 1.5 seconds remaining on the timeout bar. Initially, it looks like the finish may be somewhere around the pyramid strip. That other driver actually went through the apex of the turn there and passes me. I do a little wheel stand through the straightaway. And let's see, where is this finish? Okay, I didn't pause it. That's how long I opened up the map. And I've seen this finish point before. Once I get just beyond the clover leaf, I know to angle over to the left and go through the corner of the greenhouse here. Straight line between the trees. And watch how close this is. I jump right to the pin in front of them. What a great win. Yes!
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati! Oh, shh.
On occasion, I will just start the next game close to where I lost a head-to-head, and I lost a head-to-head around here, so I can hear a drop nearby. So I moved over to this dirt road. I'll be right next to this level 5 Porsche. It's a pretty decent start, actually. This is a great off-road vehicle, and I will jump ahead where I was in a head-to-head, and jump ahead again where I crossed the finish and get into another Porsche, but a level 6. And we'll jump ahead again where I cross paths with this Audi RS6, which is actually closely matched speed-wise, but this is a much better off-road vehicle. Should be. And I just need to get through the trees, keep my wheels on the ground, and get over to this finish here, which I do. Right in front of them. And we'll get into a level 7 Merc AMG GT. What a great car. Now I can see this is going to be Final Arena 15. You see where the arena walls touch? southwest of the aerodrome. And now we'll jump ahead again where I am engaging in a head-to-head with this DeBerti. And we'll fast forward this head-to-head over towards the aerodrome again. Only hit one tree there. Not too bad. And we'll get into a level 8.
Opponent eliminated.
I decide to press down and decline the MG Metro because of how late in the game this is. 14 drivers left. I don't engage in another head-to-head. I would be stuck in something slow there. So I'm just going to come over on this road here and wait for the final showdown. If someone comes towards me, I will engage in a head-to-head. If not, this is my car, and you can see the final arena for 15 now. And watch this. Here's this car that decides to come over, and I was actually surprised. I thought when you parked, you become invisible on the mini-map, but I don't know, maybe when I open up the map, you're visible, or they saw me come over here. Either way, they're in the much faster level 10 Hoonigan. They wisely bumped me into the tree, but in doing so, they get stuck. Look at them. They're sideways, stuck on the side of the tree there. I was laughing so hard. I call that an unnecessary risk. They were already in a level 10 that they could use for the final showdown, but they decided to come over and challenge me and will not be making the final showdown. I will, and they're somewhat gifted Hoonigan RS200. Thank you very much.
Opponent eliminated.
And as I mentioned, I was content to use and take my chances in the AMG GT, but I now have the Hoonigan RS200. So I'll speed this up where I am just getting in position for the final showdown. And watch that vehicle. They're going outside of the arena wall there. They're going to be eliminated by the arena. What are they doing? What? That's crazy.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
Right at this bend in the road is the point I like to leave from, and I actually like a short distance from this arena, so if there's any cross traffic, I don't cross paths with them. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from for Arena 15. The range of time to leave is 11 to 13 seconds. I will leave at 12 seconds. Looks like the Nissan GTR was undecided on their direction, and that collision will make me just a second late on my exit at 2 seconds. Not a problem. And I like angling over towards this road, avoiding the buildings on the left and the bridge on the right. And the finish point is straight ahead. This electrical power tower, and gradually angle over towards the highway here. Fungal slipping and sliding around in the hills there. Let's get it on the highway and put the power down. Open up the map and I'll pause this. I can see the finish point is just south of the highway across the bridge here, so I will wait until I am across the bridge. There's a yellow billboard just beyond a tree I use as a mark to turn, and they actually go right of that tree, but they did not slow down, and I will slow this down. Look at them. And they were flashing the comment, "See you at the finish line," around the solar panels. I will see you at the finish line. Because of their cockiness, I slow rolled across the finish. What a great win. Yes! Ha ha!
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
This game I am starting at the greenhouse area. I typically will begin and finish the day here. And there is a level 6 exo set. What a great start. And I will jump ahead as I am crossing the finish. Beat a level 1. That was an easy win. And jump ahead again where I cross paths with this Audi RS6 that was heading the wrong direction. And we'll jump ahead as I cross the finish. Get into the level 6 RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck. And I open up the map. I can see where the arena walls touch there. That tells me it will be Final Arena 10. Just northwest of Atlantis to Tula. And I'll jump ahead again where I cross paths with this level 5. And jump ahead again as I am crossing the finish. Get into a level 9 Huni RSRX. Jump ahead again. Catch this level 6 Chola. All these head-to-heads were perfect positioning where they were either parked or going away from the direction of a head-to-head, and I was going towards. Had a little tumble there, but I still got the win in and get into a level 10 Hoonigan RS200.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
And I jumped ahead where I am just getting in position next to this small cluster of trees. You can see on the map this point that I'd like to leave from. This is Arena 10. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I found 22 seconds for Arena 10 is optimal in level 10s. I will follow this road, and where it bends to the right, I will continue on straight and go through the corner of this greenhouse. A perfectly timed exit with speed at 3 seconds, which will leave 1/2 of a second remaining on the timeout bar. And the finish is slightly to the northwest, quite possibly influenced by the other drivers. So I will angle over and line up this finish. And watch out for some buildings through here, some random trees. I want to be right of this intersection that's ahead and go along the side of the stadium. Once I get beyond this strip of buildings, I know I can gradually angle over towards this finish. This road configuration that's ahead is the base. I know to avoid that road that's on the right. You can see some buildings around there, and that dirt road on the left has a strip of buildings. Just some random trees to get through and get over to this finish here. Dominant win. What a great game. Yes!
Please congratulate the Eliminator!
This game I started northwest of Horizon Street Scene Festival site in the road configuration, the Eagle's Head, and I will jump ahead. I was driving around trying to engage in head-to-heads and getting kind of desperate here, so engage in a head-to-head with this Ferrari. 8 drivers left. Just need to get through the trees here. far, so good. Alright, and this is in the southeast. So this is going to be Final Arena 6 in the southeast. And when you see the swamp within the arena wall, that's a clue. It will be Final Arena 6.
Eliminated. Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final.
You can see I just completed this head-to-head before the final showdown. You can see where I'm at on the map for Arena 6, where I typically would leave, but I am going to try and influence the finish southwest on this road here. You notice there was a level 10 Funko that is in this final showdown, so going northwest against them, I would most likely not even have a chance at winning. So let's just creep ahead and try and time my exit. I time my exit at 2.5 seconds with minimal speed, which will leave 1 second remaining on the timeout bar. Alright, it appears as though I was somewhat successful at influencing the finish, so I will continue to follow this road, showing I'm in first position. Even though the finish is slightly to the northwest, I prefer to follow this road. I will go through the left center of this traffic circle. Back on the road, still in first position, but that Funko is now in first, I would imagine. I went to third position. I still actually like my chances. So let's just keep it around the road here. I'm in second position. Back into first, second. So this is going to be a close finish here. Let's see if I can pull one off. Let's go through the greenhouse, straight line, and watch how crazy close this finish is. They're right there. That's the Funko. I'll replay this in slow motion. I got that right in front of them. Yes, I got it.
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
What a great win. Yes! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers.